I can't hear you.
Aye, Captain.
Who lives on the toilet?
Why is that so funny?
Who lives on the toilet?
Who lives on the toilet in Soil's house?
Under the sea.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Actually, I told the two little kid, I said, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? And they were about to answer, said nobody, because pineapples don't grow in the ocean. They're just like, what? I walked away.
Nerd Confessions.
Incoming transmission. Access and database. Identification acquired. Welcome back, user. Nerd Confessions will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everybody, welcome back to Nerd Confessions, our safe haven where we discuss our thoughts and opinions on everything nerdy, geeky, techie, and whatever. It's been a week since our last confession, but before we jump right into it, we'd like to remind our listeners that you can follow us on various social media platforms, find our previous episodes, and view bonus content on our website, nerdconfessions.net. I am Ellie, the moderator for this episode. I am joined by Tommy.
Hey-o!
Sohail.
Hey, what's going on?
William.
Hi.
And special guest today, Cherie.
I'm Batman.
Hi, Cherry.
No, you're not.
Are you supposed to say that in a deep, grungy voice?
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Oh, shit! I did not expect that.
That was amazing.
I'm impressed.
I practiced.
Well, good thing, because it's appropriate for this episode. Other than talking about the 5 most recent nerd news topics important to us, we will also be talking about the TellTale series of Batman Episode 1 all the way to Episode 5, and the very ridiculous Lego Batman movie. Stick around until the end of the episode to hear some of our listeners' confessions. And if you want to send us a confession, you can email it to us at contact@nerdconfessions.net or send us a tweet. For starters, let's see what everyone has been up to. Sohail, what have you been doing?
Oh, I've been doing a lot. I actually played TellTale. That's one thing I did. And I also watched a couple shows on Netflix. So I watched something called The 7 Deadly Sins. I don't know if anybody else has watched it.
Oh, that's a good show.
I started watching
anime.
Yeah, I started watching all this anime on there.
It's so dope.
And I continued to play For Honor. And also at the same time played a couple more games, like random small little games. Played my DS again. Popped it back in, started playing the DS.
And Cookie Mama?
Yeah, Cookie Mama, but I mainly been playing Mario Party Star or something. Mario Party game on here. Cookie Mama's not a bad game.
No, it's not. I love that game.
I play that game like when you're feeling down and you want to cook something. There you go. You cook that. Don't make a mess.
Why don't you cook something in real life?
Because I make a mess.
You should have seen him earlier today.
Okay.
It was bad. Yeah.
No, it wasn't a mess. It was just.
But you can't eat it on your game.
That's fine. I can lick the screen. I can imagine the snozberries or snozberries on my screen. So
There was that smelling thing that, what's it called?
4D.
No, in the Stick of Truth, the sequel to that, what was it called? South Park Stick of Truth.
No.
The sequel to that.
The second game.
Yeah,
I forgot the
that's
game.
coming out. It has a ridiculous title.
I forget the name.
Oh,
I'll find it for you.
something Fractured Butthole.
Okay.
That's the title of it, and they were coming out with like it's a spoof on Oculus Rift. It's like Fart Rift or something like that, and every time there's a fart in the game, it simulates it with foul smells going out from your controller to your nose.
That
What?
sounds like a game. I'm
something.
so excited.
The fractured but whole.
Right.
Ew.
Oh my
BUT
Listen, don't talk about smell.
WHO.
Do you remember when the Rugrats movie came out and they
I
had
do.
that
the
like
scratch
scratch
and
and sniff?
sniff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's awesome.
Nintendo's next project to be for Cooking Mama. You lick something and the taste of it changes as you play.
No.
That'd be interesting. A lot of kids are licking their screens and getting sick.
It's like that Willy Wonka candy where you get the multiple meals.
And then I turn into
Yeah.
blueberry.
What was it called?
It was a gum, that chewing gum.
Oh, that gum.
that
That's right.
she had, whatever her name was, Violet had.
Blueberry.
Violet, you're turning violet. Yeah.
Violet Beauregard.
Nice. Well, did you do anything else?
I actually watched that movie on Amazon.
Willy Wonka?
Yeah.
The Chocolate Factory?
I watched
You
it
rented it?
watched half of it last night. The second half. No, it's on Amazon
For free.
for free
Prime
on Prime
movies.
Video.
Prime videos.
Yeah,
Ah.
you can watch it on there if you want. It's pretty good. Bringing back memories.
The
None of that Johnny Depp weirdness wasn't
I
really
like
to them.
that movie.
Oh,
I didn't
you
mind
mean
it.
No.
The grandfather who collects unemployment and then magically can like dance.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
my favorite part because he's a dick.
Oh my god.
Because he's such a dick. He like lays there and he's like, yeah, I just like don't want to do anything all day. And then all of a sudden, we're going to the Wonka factory. I can walk now. Yep, that's how my
I'll
life
take
is.
him.
I'll take him. The mom is sitting there. And she's like, a bread is a feast. Sadly. But anyway, that's all I did.
Oh, cool. Tommy, what did you do?
I watched a really connecting a movie
Really
by the name
connecting.
of Lego.
Connecting.
Connecting.
Oh, that's adorable.
I
You see what I did there? Did you see what I did?
I saw what you did there, and I hope you don't do it again.
That's a good. I like that. That's a good response to that.
I think your tongue changed colors from those.
Ah.
Oh, what the hell?
The
You have a
coins from
green
the
tongue.
Sorry.
Your tongue was orange. Did you chew on them or lick them?
I might have like dissolved them.
Or did you put your mouth in that powder you gave us to drink?
What are these called? Super Mario coin candies. Okay.
Anyway, I've been
We're
watching.
excited for that Switch.
I've been watching a bunch of anime. Played some more For Honor.
What anime?
Gundam Orphans, Blue Exorcist, Dragon Ball Super, ReZero.
Naughty Teacher 2.0.
That's for Fridays. And that's it for now. I haven't started anything new.
Talking about enemies, I heard Death Note's going to get a Netflix show.
Don't talk to
heard-
me about that.
I've never seen
Are
that.
you happy about it or sad about that?
I'm upset about it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because
It's going to be live action.
yeah, and it's gonna take place in America, which makes no sense to the Death Note comic books, well, manga, whatever. And yeah, I just know
I
they're
never
gonna
saw
ruin
Death
it.
Note. I just didn't
It's good.
All
It's a really
the-
good one.
Even the live action Japanese version is like horrible. They're just horrible.
I'm sorry.
It doesn't. It wouldn't. I don't think it would translate well to live action because it's supposed to be like all
It
this
doesn't.
weirdness that you get.
Live
only
action is
captured on-
hard to do with just anime in
Translate better
general.
to live action than Dragon Ball Z.
Well,
That was, dude. I've seen
There's-
some YouTube live actions of Dragon Ball Z that are pretty
Did you
sweet.
see the actual movie Dragon Ball Z?
Yes, it was horrible.
There's
Dragon
too
Ball
much,
Z.
like-
Dragon Ball, actually.
No, there's too much like internal conflict that doesn't translate well onto screen.
Yeah.
You'd have to have like a thought in the head.
Yeah, like a thought bubble.
Yeah.
No.
I remember there's like when I was little, there's a movie of Chuck Norris fighting ninjas, and like half the movie was him talking to himself in his head.
At that point, you need a voiceover of himself talking.
Those are my favorite movies.
Nice.
Kind of like you remember Burn Notice where he would talk and then he'd just be a voiceover of himself.
They did the same
It's
thing in
hard
Dune.
because it can be really cheesy too.
The way you
True.
know they're talking to themselves is it's a whisper.
I like to whisper.
Did you do anything else, Tommy?
No.
Oh, I thought so.
Typical.
Anyways,
Ooh.
William.
So
William, what
mean.
did you do?
So besides TellTale Batman, which I beat,
Oh yeah, I played that too.
and the Lego Batman movie,
Did you finish
did
episode
that
one?
too.
You shut your mouth.
Shush. Shush.
I played the Resident Evil 7 DLC. The second drop of the DLCs are here now too, but I was working through the first ones, and I like them so far. I mean, I don't regret getting the season pass, and I know the second batch is here. There's a mode called Ethan Must Die, in which it's like super hard, and the sky is red, and you're given these boxes, and the drops that they have are random, and I haven't beat it yet. It's really hard. And then there's another like story mode where remember that really weird, scary Spider-Man figure. like crawling around.
One of the bosses, the one of the bosses.
Oh, yes.
The spidery one, the spidery looking one.
Yeah.
She is tending to this person in bed and trying to feed him crap.
That's cool.
Wait, like real crap?
I mean, it does not like crap, but it's like
rotten peaches.
I don't know. It's like rotten intestines. Like I ate something with a fork and it looked like kidneys.
Okay.
That sounds amazing.
And it was weird, but it had a little puzzle solving thing. You had whenever you did something to like get a step closer to getting out of the room, you'd make a noise and she'd say, "What's that noise?" And then she'd come back and you have to make sure everything's where it should be. If not, when you go back to bed and put the brace back on your arm, she'll say, "Wait a minute, that wasn't here." And then she'll like do something like breathe spiders into your nose or something. I'm not sure.
Ew, okay.
No, thank you.
Let's skip that.
But anyway,
That's in Resident Evil?
Resident Evil 7 DLC, the DLC.
The second part of the new ad.
No.
But anyway, I enjoyed it. I thought
Scary
it was good.
and spiders? No.
I enjoyed that.
Delete.
You sound like a Ron Weasley.
I hope there's even better
Should
drops
listen.
in the second drop of DLC that just came out, but we'll see.
Let's see what happens. You play it and let us know.
But that's all I got for this week.
Okay. Cherie, our special guest, what did you do? Anything exciting? Anything new? What did you do? Tell us.
Okay. I also watched Lego Batman, and I finished TellTale yesterday.
Yay.
I also watched Walking Dead and came back.
Dude, I need to start watching. I need to finish up last season. God damn
me
it.
too.
I'm still like in the beginnings.
I need to finish season 2.
I'm waiting on you Ellie, to finish watching the last parts so I can finally watch the new one. I'm mad.
Yeah, I haven't watched the new one either, or finished the middle of the last
I
one.
need to finish season 2.
Yeah, you just.
I'm like all the way back in season 1 and a half.
Okay.
That's when it was
Have a
really
few.
good though.
I'm just gonna watch it without you, Ellie. I'm done.
You over it now?
Well, I've been over it for a while, but I still watch it. It's like supernatural. Like I just keep watching it, and I don't know why.
It's just because you want to know what
I know why. With the mid-season thing, you can't say, "Oh, I want to see the rest."
The problem with The Walking Dead is that it's so drawn out. To kill someone takes 5 episodes. It's like, come on, just kill the motherfucker.
So he'll send us a picture that had the interior of a house and looked like the interior was a picture, like a big printed out picture they put out that had a stairway in it. I couldn't really tell.
I couldn't tell what it was.
The meme of it was they wasted all the budget on zombies. I would have put they wasted all the budget on that freaking CG tiger that looked like crap.
Oh, don't even get me started on the stupid tiger.
The CG tiger looked terrible.
I was so mad even in the previews for this season with the stupid tiger. I was like, it looks so
Why wouldn't you
fake.
just get a real tiger?
Is it a zombie tiger?
I know. Just get a real... No. Which is worse.
It's not hard to get a real tiger.
I thought
I
it looked
know.
like Life of Pi.
Maybe
kidding,
maybe one of the actors has a serious...
No.
You looked at me with those...
I'm just
The Life of Pi
mad
tiger
about
looked
this
good.
stupid...
Yeah, it did.
Maybe
Sorry.
one of the actors has a very, very bad cat allergy.
Maybe.
It was like the quality
Maybe they should have
of
brought that
Princess
Shere
Leia's
Khan.
face in Rogue One.
Oh, okay, that's not good.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
Did
but,
you do anything else, Cherie?
I don't know. I don't know. There's stuff. Nothing.
No, nothing.
Not really.
Nothing. Okay.
Nothing.
Well, for me, I didn't do anything either. Well, not much. Just to keep up with things. Just watched the Batman movie and played TellTale Batman and discovered interesting things. But
Awesome.
yes, let's get started.
News of the week.
So the first news of the week, the actor who starred as Rufio in Hook. Sorry, I said that weird. Hook.
How do you...
Hook.
What are you...
Hook sounds like a Vietnamese porn name.
What are you, from the Netherlands? Hook.
Yes, I am doing the
And
accent, but I just stopped.
Oh.
I like the movie Hook.
No accents. Just read it.
Hook.
Hook is so good.
Hook. Okay, Hook. The movie Hook. That one guy, the actor that played Rufio in Hook. Okay, got it? Good. Has opened a Kickstarter campaign for a prequel about his character. Wow. They are seeking... Why? They are seeking $30,000 and they want to title it... Bangarang.
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 Bangarang, the short fan film about Rufio before Hook. Okay. It's already way beyond its goal, and the campaign will end in March 14th.
You know what'd be really cool is if they just put the band Rufio on.
The what?
I don't know. I just said something weird.
There's a band named Rufio.
Yeah, I just made it.
Is there?
I don't know. I just made it up.
I mean, you
I
guys...
would think there might be a band named Bangarang.
Oh,
not Rufio.
Rama.
You guys enlighten me. What is the big deal about this character?
Oh my god, have you not
don't
seen
remember?
this movie?
Rufio.
I have seen it,
Rufio.
but I didn't
He
think
looks
there was
like
a following.
Rufy. Oh.
I didn't think there was like a following or anything.
I just
for
thought.
it.
Did you? Oh, I thought he was like a Filipino.
Skrillex has a song called Bangarang.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Bangarang.
See, he's that popular that Skrillex has a song about.
Wow.
Is
Well,
Skrillex? Skrillex kind of looks like somebody else. Who does Skrillex look like? Crap.
He looks
A
like
dead
crap.
person.
What?
He looks fine. He looks like somebody else, and I
Looks
forget.
fine. Okay.
Continue, Ellie. I just wanted to say something, and I lost it in my head.
Yeah. Anyways, that's news to me. Well, let's do the next news.
They played way too much baseball in that movie.
The Duffer Brothers. Sorry, do it one more time. Go.
The what?
Duffer? The Duffer Brothers, who are responsible for Stranger Things on Netflix, could see the series going on for 4 or 5 seasons.
Well, that's been a long time.
Hey, this is pretty cool. Fellow alumni of Chapman University, where I went.
So you know what's crazy is though, if they do 5 or 6 seasons of this show, you're gonna
Sorry.
see those kids grow up. And it's gonna weird you out.
That's gonna be really
It's already
weird.
going to weird me out that they're going to be older and then next season that's coming out.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the girl that plays 11 looks more like a girl now. I mean, I know she looked like a girl then, but she looks more of a
Are you
teenage
saying
girl.
that she's getting boobs?
Yes. She's looking. She's gonna, no. Her hair grew out a little bit, and I saw they showed pictures of her.
Oh,
They could just
Her hair
shave
grew-
it again.
Yeah,
No, but it's all curly.
we'll see.
So I don't
We'll
know.
see.
And then I'm like wondering what the kid that looks like a toad. I forget his name. Michael. Is it Michael? The main character.
Toad.
They
I don't know
call
which one
Toad in
called
the
the
show.
Toad.
Toad. They call him Toadface. The main of the
The one
friends.
with baseball cap?
The one that did the Dungeons and Dragons dungeon. The one that wrote the dungeon.
How does he look like a toad? I don't
They
remember
said
that.
they called him Toadface in the show. The guys that followed him around, they call him Toadface.
Oh, I don't remember.
But anyway, that kid's gonna look like, is he gonna get like turn out to be like a new Neville Longbottom? We'll see. Let me see.
Isn't it supposed to come out this summer?
His name is
I
Finn.
think it is. Yeah, there's already like
so
pictures and stuff for it.
Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah. So I think it'll be next season that they look weird, right? Season 3, because
Yeah.
they still look okay.
They go
if
through
they
puberty.
keep
Is
it up
that her?
this
Him.
Him?
we just got the last
Oh
season
my
last year. If they do a new season every year, maybe it won't be so weird.
Yeah, I'm interested to see it because I did finish it like recently, which I'm very behind.
What often happens with movies is it takes like 3-4 years, and then they're all grown up at the next sequel.
Yeah, like Harry Potter.
But what did weird me out is The Walking Dead, the little girl,
Oh, I thought you
What
were going to say
little
girl?
Coral.
Coral's daughter.
Oh, the baby.
Coral's
well,
daughter.
you mean
Rick's daughter?
Shane's kid?
Excuse me.
Shang's kid.
I didn't know that. I'm season 1.5.
You know what?
Can you stop with your little like weird room you got over there?
They're like,
Well, anyway, back to Stranger Things. That's cool. I
okay.
hope they make it work and as interesting as the first season if it's going to go that long.
I hope
Sherry's
it's
bringing up
cool.
scandals.
Anyway, let's get to the
Shane's
next
kid.
news. Netflix is potentially giving up over $2 billion by not showing ads as much as places like Hulu does.
Not showing what?
Not
Advertisements? They're not showing
Advertisements,
advertisements.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
So they're actually
That's what
losing
they
like 2 billion?
$2
or 20
billion.
Do you think it's worth it?
That's a lot.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, I think I
With that
quite-
money, couldn't they buy more content?
I feel like they get
Is
more
it worth
loyal
the
people that
sacrifice?
way.
But Hulu is
No, but-
annoying.
But the thing is, I'm willing to pay the $1 more a month for them not to have ads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What am I paying? $9.99 now?
Is there that premium really? Because I think it's $9 for Hulu if you have ads, and then you have to pay extra to not.
Isn't it $7.99?
Well,
I
I
don't remember.
have
It's $7.99 for Hulu.
Plus, and it's like you do pay a bit extra, but then there are some shows that still play ads.
That's dumb. No,
yeah,
what's the
so
point?
It's stupid.
Yeah,
Shows.
I remember them saying that there's like some
like New Girl.
like their like premium shows, like shows they get a lot of watching. They'll still put ads on it.
I canceled my Hulu when they no longer had Arrow
Oh, I
and
know,
Flash.
that pissed me
All the
off.
CW shows.
Well, you have to get the CW app now.
Or you can-
I have Time Warner, and they don't let you do anything. So
Or you can get, Netflix.
It's not on Netflix.
Yes, it is.
The recent episodes, no.
yeah, it's
You don't
always
need
goes
the
by.
recent
It always
episodes.
goes by the last
Just
season.
rewatch.
I want to keep up with the
alright.
current crap.
Or get
Well, then
cable.
watch it on TV.
But Hulu, yeah. So you pay a little bit of a premium on you pay like $9.99 for Netflix, I think, and $7.99 for Hulu. So you're paying like a $1 premium, $2 premium. I'm willing to pay that just not to have that crazy like 3 ads that show the same 3 ads for a week, and the next week it's different ads. It would
true.
And
kill
it's like a
It's really
goddamn minute
annoying.
each. And I
Yeah.
just want to choke somebody out.
Netflix has better content anyway.
I remember
Yeah.
for a while I was watching Hulu and they had condom commercials constantly, and in the comments they constantly said, "Why the same goddamn condom commercial every
It's like
time?"
Hulu and chill.
What are you trying to say?
I'm 12.
Oh my god.
the commercial from
Well, I guess we could
The
all
commercial
agree
from
it's. I guess their loss is worth it to please people. Elon Musk thinks flying cars
Stinks.
are. No, I said thanks.
Oh, what does he think?
Thanks.
What's he thinking?
Cars are a terrible. Flying cars are a terrible idea. He
I agree with him.
quoted. He quoted for. He's quoted. He is quoted.
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit! I cannot read my
Is he
name.
quoted or is he not quoted?
He's quoted, okay? It could drop a hubcab and guillotine you.
A guillotine. You know, like the guillotine?
Yeah.
Could
Chop
get-
your
it
head
could
off?
Hey, can I just point out real
Up
quick?
cap.
Can I just point out real quick how hyper we are,
That was your powder.
dude? That shit woke my ass up.
you know what woke my ass
What's
up?
in that thing?
I don't know, but there's something in
This
it.
why-
Protein shake.
This is why his ass is like crack cocaine every time. Okay, go ahead.
Anyways. Flying cars already exist. Not in this
Hey man, what's he
planet.
think? You never even told us.
What?
I
Wait.
just read it all.
You read it like a chop. Just read it smooth.
Oh my god.
Read smoothly.
Elon Musk thinks flying cars are a terrible idea. He's quoted for saying, "It could drop a hubcab and a guillotine you." Guillotine
And
you.
guillotine
And
you.
guillotine. Is it guillotine?
Guillotine.
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 You could drop a hubcap.
Your
And it could
head will
guillotine you.
chop off. That's what it's saying.
Oh,
Cool.
whatever. Who cares? Just make them anyway.
Right. Like,
Well, I mean, I guess like if you're walking and someone's like, "Yeah, I don't want this." in and out
Honestly,
cut."
That would be a
listen,
cool death.
my problem is this. If we can't trust people on the goddamn roads, I don't want people flying in the goddamn sky. Because I can't handle it when people are just cutting me off. I don't want someone cutting somebody off and crashing in my house.
But
I mean,
it's
at least
just
you know you're
element.
safe on the second story, but not if they have flying cars. Nowhere's safe.
Nowhere's safe. You're not safe anywhere.
It's like airplanes all over.
Someone
the
will land
place.
on top of your house.
Someone will land in your
On top
pool.
of your house, go crawl into your window.
You can't even take a poop in peace. Someone can be floating right next to your house in their car looking at you taking a poop.
I'm sure there'll be
Yeah, they'll have
regulations.
like roadways. It'll be like the Fifth Element.
You're
Yeah,
saying
exactly.
that. If them went into the fog, get out of here.
And then, not to mention, like, you know how easy it would be to just take your car and
One thing
just
about the Fifth
land on
Element, though.
someone's house and just sneak into the window.
One thing about the Fifth Element is that Arab song, whatever that was the best goddamn song ever.
No, it was the one that the blue lady sang.
But that's also a good song.
That was
Yeah.
amazing.
An opera.
That was a good song.
I never saw Fifth
Oh,
Element.
please.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
When it got
I
all-
wasn't even
when it
making
got all
noise.
techno.
Moving on, guys. In China, a power company named Zhang Yang is using drones with flamethrowers to burn off trash from power lines. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Why don't we have that here?
Wait.
Come on.
So there's a drone that throws fire flame things at power lines to take off trash that's probably stuck. You know when you throw your sneakers up there, they're burning that down.
So they're flaming on all the garbage on power lines.
Yeah.
They're
They're
burning
flaming
down?
on, but yes, they're burning it
They're
down.
burning all that, yeah.
So wait, how's the wires okay?
The wires are fine. They're made out of metal.
But if they're burning down sneakers, how am I supposed to know where to buy drugs?
Well, in China, I
Oh
don't
my
think.
god.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a gang
Now you're
flag.
effed.
I never knew that. I just thought some kid was like an idiot.
Why would anybody throw their
Sometimes,
shoes up
no.
there?
Wow, this whole
Everything
time.
has a reason.
The
Dude.
shoes have certain colors, right? So certain colored shoes mean certain gang territory.
You guys just
Yeah.
opened my goddamn mind.
Yeah, because your mind was closed anyway. Doesn't matter.
I
Moving
thought
on.
it was also when bullies like steal your shoes
Yes,
and
what I
want to be mean
thought.
and they throw it up in the power line.
That could be true. That could be true. So it may have started from there. It may have started there. Like, oh yeah, hey man, give me your goddamn shoes. I'm gonna throw it in the power lines.
Dude, what?
Yeah.
Liar, liar, pants on
All
fire.
right, we should get some of those though.
Oh, shucks, I get
Nose
on
as
that.
long as a
All
telephone wire.
Bunch of drug dealers over here.
Let's go into topic number 1 of the week. Yeah.
Topic 1 of the week. Telltale Batman.
All right, so we're gonna talk about TellTale Batman series, or yes, but episode 1 through 5. It takes a oh my gosh, fuck that up. I don't know where I was going with that.
You've never heard it. You sound like you're like stressed out. You're like, and then the Batman, and then I don't know where I'm going now.
I know, that's why I was like, oh shoot. Whoops. All right.
What's going on?
She was going fast, and it seemed like her brain was going faster than her mouth. It's just like, and then we go to the.
I cannot compute. All right. Anyways, we're talking about TellTale Batman series, episode 1 through 5. It has a different take on character origins, and there's a difference in character development timeline.
I like that. I don't like it, but I like it at the same time. I really didn't like it with Gotham. If any of you guys watched Gotham.
No.
I started watching Gotham.
I
and,
refuse to watch that show.
And the more I watched it, the more I hated it. But at the same time, I was interested where they're going with the characters. This one takes the same liberties, but not quite as intense. So there's some twists with the characters, and I appreciated that. But it wasn't going overboard like Gotham. So
You mean like the Penguin's like general appearance? And the game is like so much more handsome than
in this
how
game
he
and
really
Gotham,
is
yeah, that
supposed to
did
look.
Yeah.
remind me of it.
Yeah.
But there's some other twists and stuff they did too. Besides that made me like, okay, that's not how it's supposed to be. But whatever, I'll buy it for
Yeah.
now.
So you son of a bitch.
I don't want to spoil anything.
Don't spoil it.
Can we spoil things? Are we
so you
gonna
son
not
of a bitch.
spoil?
He
Don't
hasn't finished.
Oh, spoiler alert!
true.
Batman is Bruce Wayne.
Oh
shit.
wow, jeez.
We
thanks
can
for-
talk about general stuff, but I don't think we should spoil it just because this may interest somebody in playing it.
Mhm.
I mean, Tommy.
We can talk
like,
about how the experience was and like some of the parts of it. But
Everybody knows Harvey Dent is Two-Face. Everybody knows that.
or is he?
General.
I mean, he could be a three.
There's no way.
Or
Okay.
is he? Is he? Sorry. Anyways, Tommy, you started playing it. What did you think so far? Like, you just
Pretty fucking boring.
you didn't even get that far.
We got far enough that I was like,
Episode 1 is a bit of a drag, I feel.
I mean,
I didn't get interested until episode 3, which is,
no, because it's like I tell you like this.
Like,
It's like a train of thought process, right? So I'm sitting there listening. I'm relaxed. I'm listening. All of a sudden, it's like, okay, move left, right, move left, right. I'm not even seeing the action scene. All I'm seeing is the DDR fucking style buttons that are popping up on the screen telling me what to push, and I'm going, okay.
I've never seen that
I feel
DDR.
like you start
I mean,
getting
heard
used
that.
to it. I
It's
kind
not
of
that intense.
I had that
Yet,
problem.
but that's what it. So I have no like half the fights. I don't know what the hell is happening, and then the little prompt that tells you to pick. Dude, I'm slow. By the time I can read it, it's gone. I'm like,
You'll
oh
get
shit.
better at it. That's how it was in the beginning too. It's like, oh my gosh! But then after a while,
But I want to
it's just, like,
think about it. I
relaxing.
want to see if I can pick
After
the
a while, I'll get
coolest.
the hang of it. But
I just can't. I just don't. I think it's funny that he can't read it fast enough. And you just go with the shortest one.
It's just pretending
No.
you're like
Yes.
watching a foreign film or something.
What I can say is in other Telltale games like The Walking Dead and even The Wolf Among Us, when I saw the choices for what I wanted to say, I usually was like, yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. I never really
Thought about the repercussions.
Stopped and questioned myself. Like, for example, it's episode 1, so it's not really spoiling anything. One of the big mob bosses comes in, and you have the option of shaking his hand or not shaking his hand. That's just an example. It gets way more intense later, but I was like, I don't know, if I don't shake his hand, then he might come back and do something, because I'm Bruce Wayne right now, I'm not Batman, and if I do shake his hand, it's gonna make everybody think I'm with the mob boss. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
See, I was the complete opposite, because I feel like, and I was talking to Tommy about this earlier, you know who Batman is. Like,
Yeah.
you know the kind of person he's going to become. So for me, this game was more predictable than The Walking Dead, where it's like you are given characters that you know nothing about because they're not in the comics.
That's true.
And
but at the same time, there's those character twists that you kind of don't see coming.
Well, she's making a valid point.
Like on my toes with The Walking Dead, because it would be like a small decision, and I would freak out, and I would have to pause the game and like think about what I was going to do for like 5 minutes. Cause,
well, you mentioned Penguin in this game.
Yeah,
Penguin's nothing like he is in the TV show. I mean, except for Bodybuild or the series or the comics.
I mean it in a way that like, you know that Oswald Cobblepot is Penguin, so you know he's a bad guy, and you know not to trust him. Whereas like Walking Dead, you don't know who you're talking
character.
about.
That's true. Yeah.
So it's like,
exactly.
I feel it wasn't as
and you can't drop
choice.
Catwoman.
I think you know, that's what I was trying to explain, is that you know Batman, you know Batman, who Harvey Dent is, you know who everyone is a bad guy. So why would you trust them ever? In anything.
I found it interesting because they, like, once you start playing it, they have different characteristics. They have different relationship, I feel like, than the usual.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's different. But at the same time, when they give you an option, they're like, should I trust them or not? And you're gonna say maybe not.
It made me like think about it. It's like, do I want it? Like, it's a different kind of personality.
Well, something I thought was interesting too. You get the choice. Do I want to go in as Batman, or do I want to go in as Bruce Wayne?
Yeah, and that's since episode 2.
Yeah, I thought those situations are interesting, because sometimes like, I don't know, should I go in?
I feel like
as Batman,
out of those big decisions, the only one that made me pause was in episode 5, towards the end. And
I gotta tell you, I went in as Bruce Wayne, and I was like, what's the point? He hates my guts anyway.
Not that one where you're supposed to like choose to go to like
who to save, or
Wayne Manor or Wayne Tech.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that was. Sorry, spoiler.
No, that's no spoilers. That's very generic.
That's so generic. But you don't say the outcome of it, so it doesn't really spoil anything. But I
wish it was more like Witcher.
The game actually goes into.
Have you ever played Witcher?
Yeah, but this is TellTale. It's like totally different. You never even finished that game.
I played enough to know that it has choices. What was very dramatic choices?
What was going to say?
Totally different game style.
Telltale's games are always like this. It's like a storyline. You're playing the story.
Yeah, but they could make it.
This is built as basically an interactive TV show.
No.
No, that's what this is supposed to be, though.
I get it. I'm not talking.
But you're just saying Telltale in general.
Listen, I'm not saying have action scenes and then gameplay. No. Leave it like it is, but have the decisions be more like Witcher's. Witcher's decisions were very like, if you went one way, the whole story changes.
Or BioWare.
Well, I think what I
would
like to see in a Batman game, and I think it would be cool in a platform like this,
for him to be able to die.
Well, no, is if you gotta play as like a villain, or you gotta play as somebody
that would be cooler.
else, where it's like your nemesis was Batman or something, because then you can explore a lot, like their background, their storyline, like the decisions they made to get to that like point of villainy or whatever.
Yeah, I think that'd be really interesting if you could start off as a an unknown villain. Just a weird side note, an unknown villain, just made up. You're making your own villain up,
or like a new one.
Yeah, and you're starting off as a henchman and working your way up.
Yeah, that'd be really awesome. And it's like it's a Batman game, but you're not Batman.
And you're fighting and Batman fights you. You got to think of ways to defend against Batman.
And you don't have to deal with like 80% him crying about his parents being dead.
Right.
I love Batman, but yeah.
I think that they put that in everything though. Every one of like the movies has that scene. Every one of the
it is overdrawn. It's like, how many times do I need to see?
How many times do I have to know your parents got shot by a guy?
Yeah, it's like how many times do we have to know that like Peter Parker is
again like everything else,
Who is?
they put a twist on it in this though.
Yeah,
so
they did. And I
it
did
makes
like
it
that
kind of
twist.
relevant.
yeah, it was a good twist. I liked it. It was a good twist from when I played.
Well,
I enjoyed it.
I'm trying to remember, but I was told that they were in the 90s Batman movies.
Oh, so with
like,
Michael
the
Keaton?
twist, yeah, that they're brought up back then.
Okay.
Which I have to rewatch too.
You know what's a good twist?
He's by far my favorite Batman was Michael Keaton. I don't know why.
Well, it's because he was the first one I really watched.
The only reason I liked him is because he can't turn his neck. He goes when he turns, he goes.
He's so intense with it though. I love it. Like that when he turned around for that helicopter. Do you remember that scene in front of the Batmobile? I love that so much.
I love those movies because I grew up with them, but I feel like the most attractive Batman was in Batman versus Superman.
Man, fuck that Batman.
the part where
you bought the extended. You bought the extended.
Ben Affleck.
Is it because of the nipples?
You bought the extended edition, didn't you? Just so you could see his butt.
That's the George.
I know you bought the extended edition just so you could see his butt.
But I was very excited to see female Robin, and they cut her out. So I'm very upset about
who?
that.
The female Robin.
The female Robin. She was supposed to be. Jenna Malone was supposed to play her in Batman vs Superman.
Really?
But they decided against it. They said it like wasn't her time or whatever.
Nice. Well, that's weird.
Time for a Robin.
That would have been way too much. That would have been. Sorry, but I'm not trying to be weird. But I think putting a woman as Robin would have been pulled too much away from the main storyline because that would have been like way strong. Like, oh, you're a female Robin. What the heck? I think that it's good to leave her out, but put her in a different movie. Maybe a standalone.
You know what? I'm thinking about it now. If you remember the first,
what are you talking about? That's not Batman.
Nolan, the Batman Begins. You know how at the end of it, he doesn't. Ra's al Ghul's like, "You can't kill me," and he's like, "Yeah, but I don't have to save you," and he just lets him die. You know, if Batman just did that with every fucking villain he had, it'd be pretty much done.
Yeah.
I mean, I just tried to drop Catwoman, and apparently you can't do that.
I think he was the biggest dick out of all of them.
What, Christian Bale?
Yeah.
Yeah, he felt like the biggest dick.
I still liked him, though, because he didn't cross that line.
He should be a dick, though. I mean, the guy's
supposed
life
sexy
sucks.
Batman.
Or the most sexy Batman is George Clooney with the nips. And the credit card.
And the butt.
I'm not a fan of George Clooney.
How about this one? How about this part where he's in the plane and the Batmobile and he goes... I'll never forget that part where he like he can't turn his neck and goes... That's Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton. Sorry.
I remember that.
They still don't fix it
looking
with him,
like
right?
a fish in the water.
Do it.
Huh? They never fixed his head, his cowl.
Yeah, not until Dark Knight, right?
Yeah, in Dark Knight, then he could turn it. But in this one,
you want to be able to turn your head.
He's like
coming from Lucius Fox.
Yes. Well, hey guys, so we tried doing the group play feature. That didn't work out.
And it's buggy as crap. You can't on PlayStation 4 at least. Whenever you tried to log in and do it.
There's a group play for this shit?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
What, you all select an option of what he says?
Yeah, we vote on it. And then whatever you voted on goes through.
Yeah, which I find it really cool if it worked. I mean, you could have a whole, like, you're watching and then you're...
It's more interactive.
The idea is great, but it wouldn't even let us do it. This is on PlayStation, though, and maybe on Xbox, and probably on PC. I'm sure it works fine.
Yeah.
But
we don't know what our technical difficulties were. It constantly crashed. We don't know what happened. But it would have been really fun. It would have been really fun. And it would have been really awesome to see where it would have went.
Yeah.
I would have chosen the dots every time.
Well, since we all couldn't really... We've all played it now. How do you guys feel the level of consequences for failing QuickTime actions was? Like...
Nothing.
Nothing, right?
I never tried, but you do have that bat symbol that fills up all the way up. And I think when you do your finishing thing, which is the trigger and the X, something's supposed to happen that wouldn't happen if it wasn't filled. I'm not sure what that is.
You just die. I know.
It'd be funny if you're trying to punch somebody, if he just goes and like barely taps, and then the person goes, it just goes poof on the skates.
Yeah, funny.
That's good.
No.
I don't know what it was. I didn't see any, and you can miss like a couple, and the game would continue.
Yeah, I think it's just like maybe the last two, and then it affected you.
when I played it, I think I went to go do something in the kitchen, and I left it on, and the game continued doing its thing. It was like a fight scene. So
there was one part that really pissed me off, and it was when you're. I'm trying not to spoil anything.
Just
but
do it.
Spoiler. You use a drone to spy on people, and you're like outside of the building, and you're supposed to like have the drone aim at something to blow it up, and I kept like not doing it fast enough, and it was pissing me off so much.
I remember that,
and I kept dying, and I just walked away. Yeah.
You know what I want to see?
That was like the hardest part for me.
I want to see a TellTale game of 50 Shades of Grey.
Okay.
No, forget
So you can whip it, and then you move the thing left and
That might be good, actually.
Why don't you just
Stop.
why don't you just like have sex instead?
Yeah.
It's boring.
What kind of weird game
Is that an
that?
offer?
What?
Oh my
Whoa.
god. Moving on.
Whoa.
Hey, so talking about that was your frustrating thing. Well, for me, the thing that kind of got me annoyed was when you had to do the crime scene solving. Like the first one, I'm like, I don't get this. Why am I doing this? It gave me a headache for a while. It was not
the
even
linking?
hard. Yeah.
Oh, I liked it.
It wasn't even hard, but it was frustrating for the first time I had to do it. Like, what are you supposed to do?
It was like, I don't know, cute.
Yeah, it was cute.
It was cute. You guys all think it was cute?
That was
I thought
You
it was
don't know
interesting.
Tommy, so
It was simple. It was simple, and it was really obvious. but-
Yeah, most of the time it's obvious, but sometimes I'd be a little stuck, like for 5 seconds, but it's because I didn't discover the next thing yet.
Yeah.
And
for 5
there was no
seconds.
real challenge to it, but I mean, it does give you a small sense of accomplishment.
You have to walk.
It sounds like
an
math
extra
class.
walk an extra 5 feet to get the next clue.
Yeah.
Oh, there it
Well,
is.
if Batman's the greatest detective, why couldn't he just do it on his own without me helping him?
He needs
Sorry,
your. He
I don't
needs
know.
your.
What? You are playing as Batman, so what the hell?
He needs your input.
Batman is an idiot.
Okay.
He's not the greatest detective.
All right.
Because if he was, he would have used the gun.
Hey.
What?
I have something to
Yep.
share with you guys.
Batfleck is not the greatest.
Share with us.
I got my first platinum off of Batman.
Did you really?
Yeah, you just complete the whole thing, you get a platinum.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
You
for
got
some for
platinum,
some
right?
reason,
Yeah, I was very proud.
The Walking
Oh,
Dead
yeah.
season 1 did have one. Then season 2 did not have one because it's like supposedly too easy to get. And season 3 did have one. This has one. I think this should always have it, just because you're technically finishing the game. This
Just to encourage you to
when we,
finish it.
when we played Wolf Among Us, it wasn't there. You couldn't get it for Wolf Among Us unless you did certain like special things that like on the side. And this one, you just play through it. You're done.
Wolf Among Us was difficult.
Well, Wolf Among Us, like
We talked about that early on.
yeah,
in our
well,
season
in that one, they had like side stuff you didn't have to do that you could do.
Yeah.
And this one, not so much.
That game had a lot of stuff going on
Yeah,
compared to this.
definitely.
But you only get it if you get all 5 seasons. You can't just play episodes. You can't play just episode 1.
No, it has to be all 5.
Yeah.
Because it goes through all of it.
So you had to pay for the
Yeah.
whole season.
Who
I think
would
it's
sit
smart
down?
and more people should do that.
Who was to think that I was going to get my first platinum off of this after being so close with all
Anyway,
other
you're
games?
so close in 2 games: Watch Dogs and
Division's another one, yeah.
Yeah, very very close.
No one
This
plays
is
Division
like-
anymore. So-
Actually, it's got a little of a pickup again because there's a survival mode.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
The
You don't have a platinum in Watch Dogs?
No, I still need to find someone
No.
peeking.
I have one.
No, you don't, you liar.
Guy barely got through the tutorial. Come on.
Sherry, did you have something to share?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, overall story so far from people who have finished it.
It's good.
Tommy, yeah, it's good, right?
Is Batman
I, th-
becomes Batman?
I think episode 3 is so far the best one. Might be the lead
I
writer.
don't know. That first
And-
episode was pretty dope.
So, explain to me. So, Ellie here knows the lead writer. Do you think it's the best episode because you're being biased? Or is it because you're
God damn, savage,
When
yo.
you straight called her out. God damn.
I liked it. Okay. This is my interpretation. This is what happened. I finished it and I was like, this was a pretty good episode. And then the credits came up. I'm like, oh, yes, that explains it.
What?
So, I don't know.
I thought the episode 1 was the most. Let me just put out the basics for you what this game is
Pretty
about.
much, yeah. It really picked up second one, third one, and started to get really interesting, and then fourth.
What
and
are you
fifth
guys talking about? First episode was the best.
Anyway,
You got to like
I
talk
think
to Alfred.
the second and the third, actually, the third one was where I felt like I was more and more into the game. That's just the truth.
I like the third and the fifth.
Yeah.
Interesting choice.
The fourth one
Well,
was
the fifth one you got probably like
Just kidding.
because you're finally getting the resolution and everything built up to, right? So that's probably what
That's probably what a lot of people like.
Perhaps. All right. Well, let's get to the ratings.
Wait, can I say something else?
Oh yeah, of course.
I totally forgot. Oh no, I can't say it anyway. I can't talk about it. I'm gonna spoil it, so I can't say about it.
We'll start with you.
I just wanted to say that I always chose the path of a good friend instead of being a dick and lover. So that made me feel weird. But I should have just been like a dick and just loved everybody.
Well, I was the good friend in the very beginning,
Same.
and then I accidentally hit the wrong button,
you liked it.
and I just kept going. I just kept going that route.
Oh my God.
You just like being the dirty boy, don't you?
I was an asshole from the get go.
So, all right, I'll give it a rating. So the rating I'm going to give it out of 10,
Yes.
I'll give it 10. Not 10. I'm going to
Hold
give
on.
it.
What the hell's that noise?
What noise?
Something
You don't hear
beeped.
that?
It's a ghost.
Don't worry about it.
It's like a.
Are you sure it's not your brain? I don't hear it.
Oh, it's gone.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Drink some more of your fucking white juice.
Gone. I'm all out of crack.
So if I was going to give it a rating, I'm going to give it a 7.9.
Okay.
An 8. Let's just say 8.
An
8 out of 10.
Let's round that.
Yeah, 8 because the only reason it gets more points is because the story started to pick up, grab me, pull me in. I enjoyed it. It was kind of a different. There's some different spins to Batman that you don't get in the comics or the show, comics or the movies. So you get like different things going on, and it's fun to live as Batman and just make Batman's decisions. And I feel like you can play it again.
Do I want lobster or crab?
I find that you could play it with your friends, and if you could get it to work, that would be a really cool feature. And that's a knock point for that. So you get a knock point because I can't even play it.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm gonna knock it down to 7.5. 7.5.
Okay.
7.5. 7.5. There we
All right,
go.
seems fair. All right, Cherie, what do you rate it?
7.5 non-turning cows.
Non-turning cows?
Cows.
Cows.
Okay, cows. I heard cows.
Oh,
Moo.
Cow
Okay.
tipping.
I'd
Let's
bite a cow.
move along.
Oh my god.
Wow, Ellie.
Sorry.
Have you ever done cow tipping?
No, have you?
I can't answer that.
Let's Cherie.
Did you do it in Orion?
What?
Hey. Hey, we have a special guest that's trying to talk here.
I'm
Let's
sorry,
go.
but Will said something funny.
No, you didn't. No,
Why
you didn't.
is she giving me the dirty look like I just did it?
Final
Okay.
thoughts?
So, I forgot.
It is you son of a bitch. I was sitting the whole time like, dude, I'm losing it. I'm hearing noises.
I didn't
and
do
shit.
anything.
You touching the tip of that shit is making noise. Yeah! You going to hell.
It's not doing it.
How high
I
is
hear-
the volume on your headset?
I hear it goes, and I'm sitting there like, and then no one notices. I'm like, did I hear it? And then I see his goofy ass sitting there laughing at me, and then
Move. Okay, let's go. Cherie,
Okay.
what's your rating?
I would have to go with a 7.5 as well. I love Batman. I played the game, I feel, in the beginning as Bruce Wayne, even when I was Batman, and I was still like really cautious about my choices. And then I kind of just said screw it like halfway through, and then just played like the worst I could be.
Really? The dark Batman.
Yeah, because that's the best Batman.
Like Idris Elba Batman. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I said that.
that's fucking racist.
You guys need to stop with these black jokes. terrible.
He's gonna be the next Batman. Everyone's saying it.
You're just lucky you're not white like me.
You just want him as the next Batman because you don't need a suit.
People were saying that the Idris Elba should be the next Batman.
I thought he was
Or
supposed
Bond.
to. Yeah, it's Bond.
Sorry, I went the wrong way.
Okay.
The Dark Alba. Ibra?
Okay.
What's his name?
Idris.
That one.
Oh, jeez.
Moving on.
7.
Okay. Yeah, I loved.
From him.
I feel like the characters that I wanted more of, I didn't get, and
Maybe it's your decisions.
I don't care about Lady Arkham. I don't care. I don't.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
If they would do like a Batman Court of Owls, then
Hey, there was somebody else in there I was kind of excited to see. That wasn't fully developed yet.
Was it
which
Condiment
was
Man?
unfortunate.
That was the
Courts
best.
of Owls. That'd be interesting. What if it's in the later episodes? Because of that mention of flock like birds.
Yes, that would
If they
be
catch it.
awesome, and it would be really cool to play as like Talon. Yeah.
All right.
I'm just
7.5
gonna-
and 7.5 so far. So, William.
I would give it a 7, but if we're rating by the platform we played on, I would give it a 6 for all the freaking crashes. I had it crash on me at least 6-7 times.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about all the weird things that happened at the end of the chapter
Plus,
to me.
we couldn't even get group play to work. I'm very disappointed about that.
I'm so sorry.
So, whenever you finish a chapter, do you guys have yours crash too?
No, not when I
On the
finished the
last
chapter. It'd be like in the middle sometimes, and
every-
I had to
every one
replay a little bit. It was annoying the hell out of me. But
At least you got the plan.
if you take that aside, it'd be a 7. Yeah, at least I got a platinum at it.
Yay.
It's
So
not like
what did
it's
you rate it?
hard.
6.
6?
If we're going by platform. Oh, fuck, I forgot what I was going to say.
All I could think of was it crashed every time, and then I was like, I have to
fucking
restart this
crash.
stupid
I didn't
game.
have any crashes when I played it.
I have a hard time starting to play these TellTale games. Like for Wolf Among Us episode 1, I had a little bit of a hard time, but once you kind of get past that first episode, it's really boring. Get sucked in.
It's like a book.
This one I could bear. I didn't have as hard a time bearing. Like the first time I played Walking Dead, it was really hard. I still can. I never actually played Walking Dead all the way through. Wolf Among Us, I played all the way through immediately. It was great. This one, obviously, I played through it. It wasn't that hard. So I think they did a good job keeping you going in this one.
And the new Walking Dead season is out anyway, right?
Yeah,
Just came out. Yeah.
I have season 2 for free. I just never played it.
I think I got it too.
I need to go back in. But
I got it for iPad.
That's
Sucks.
amazing.
What? You can play.
Although
it on
that's
your
another
iPad?
thing I should mention. Another thing that is responsible for my rating of 6 is it's never optimized.
Yeah.
Whenever you play these games, it looks like crap and it plays like crap.
Yeah.
The frame rate's terrible. It's not smooth. Why is it performing so badly?
It performs if you play on mobile, not this one, but the other Telltale game. Like I played Walking Dead on mobile. Holy shit! They're like
I
chops,
didn't
chops,
even know
chops.
you could play
Even
it
on
mobile.
PC,
I found that out.
it probably
$5.
even
That's
on PC it
horrible.
lags a little bit. But that's the only place it really plays where it should is on PC.
But why is it should be able to play it on here? It's not that good of a good looking
Exactly,
game.
it's not optimized at all. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Come on, Telltale, get on it.
At least if
Let's
you
go
can't do it,
6.
Telltale, get somebody else to do it for you. Because there's a lot of developers out there that can
It's an
optimize.
indie.
Well,
Like Big
It's
Red.
not indie. Telltale's not indie.
It's
Big
indie.
Red Button.
No, they're not indie.
I'm pretty sure they were.
So
No, they're a
if,
big game.
if you
Playable,
had
they've
to
been around
rate
forever.
it, if you had to rate
They did
this
Monkey
game,
Island, all those other games.
Sorry, I'm listening to you.
Really?
yeah, if you had to rate this game based on the other Telltale games, would your rating be higher or lower?
If you're gonna put them
If I
against
was
the other
rating
Telltale
on a
games,
scale,
if you want to rank them, I would put.
Yeah.
If I would put Batman somewhere in the middle, and I put Wolf Among Us on the top.
yeah, Wolf Among Us is definitely on the top for me.
I have to play that.
Then like the bottom would be the Walking Dead one. I tried it on iPad, and I didn't like it.
Try it on something else.
It's
I
just
would
because I'm not used to it.
I would say put this one a little bit above Walking Dead for me. I know the story overall is more touching and like intense once you finish Walking Dead, but playing this and enjoying it as I go along was better for me on this one. Maybe that's
Walking
just me,
Dead.
though.
Walking Dead got like a game of the year, didn't it, or something like that?
Yeah, when it first came out.
I like the unpredictability of the Walking Dead Telltale games better than this one.
I believe that it has more of a area where it can swing because it doesn't have a set story arc.
Exactly. And I think it's nice because you get characters that are not in the comics, but then they kind of like allude to things. There's like little Easter eggs, which are nice, that like tie into things that you know in the show.
I think so. You would give that the top rating out of the 3 games, like 4.
Well, I haven't
games
played
that we
Wolf
have.
Among Us, so yeah.
That game is really. That game is underrated for what it is. I mean, it's so unique.
Yeah, I really like the noir atmosphere that it had.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're talking about
Yeah.
Wolf Among Us too much.
Okay, sorry.
Tommy, yours is gonna be a rating from 1 to 5. Because you didn't even complete episode 1. You just got to the title intro thing.
Sorry.
This is
So-
prejudice.
No.
What is that? What was that word you used?
Prejudice.
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 Okay, so from a rating from 1
All
to
right,
5.
so from a rating of 1 through 10.
No. 1 to
Sound
5.
Oh, sorry.
Sound like Donald Trump.
I'm gonna give it a -1.
No,
Oh, wow.
you have to choose a number that's positive, 1 through 5. A number that's between those two,
Point
not
zero-
underneath or above it.
0.001.
That is not above 1 or below 5.
1.0.
1.0.
Out of 5.
So 1.
Yes.
Wow.
All right, a 1.
I gave it a 1
You
because
double that for a 10, so it's a 2. Okay, got it.
So Elizabeth.
I put it
Oh.
as a 1 because
Okay.
the story is predictable, just like Sherry said.
And Tommy doesn't have patience.
I don't have
Yeah.
patience.
It's not your game.
There's a
like,
lot of times
honestly.
where it was just like I'm sitting there, I'm like, can you hurry the fuck up?
Yeah,
Can you hurry
but
the
Tommy,
fuck up?
you got to keep in mind this is supposed to be like an interactive TV show.
Yeah, I get
So you got to
that.
go into it with that mindset.
But it's like it's so stale. It's so fake, and like it doesn't feel like they're actual interactions. It feel like they're just made to like. All right, for example, there's the one where it's Bruce and Falcone. You can tell Falcone's all puffed up for the reason of being puffed up. It doesn't feel like a real Falcone act like that.
So what you want Telltale to do is film real actors. and then
No.
When you hit a
I
button,
want the
it makes a
interactions.
cut and it changes
No,
how they
I
react.
want the interactions to be more realistic.
Okay, well, that's all we have for
And
you.
and
Do
the
we
other
get-
issue I have is that you can't drop Catwoman. That's bullshit.
Oh my god.
I don't want to not save people.
I knew that was coming. But Ellie, you didn't give us yours.
No, I'm still kind of thinking about it. So I'll start with
One
the
platinum's
rating
not
from
enough?
10. I will take 1 point off because I don't like the animation so much.
Oh.
That's like kind of one of my pet peeves. Like just animate
Again, game
it.
performance.
Hire me. I can try helping. I don't know. And then it's just not. I mean, I understand the look they're going for, that comic kind of looking thing, but I'm sure they could do more with the art direction. So that completely takes off a point. Another half point, I guess, for technical difficulties that happened throughout the game. Another half point because I didn't like the linking.
That's a lot of half
What do you
points
mean?
off.
Linking?
Like when you have to
Detective work.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The detective stuff. Okay.
Like it was the more work.
Wow.
It's like I don't like that work. I'm just kidding. I
I can
don't know.
understand what you're saying because the linking is kind of like, oh, if you just it's just so easy. Why am I even doing this? It should
That
be give you a little
is-
bit of a challenge.
Well, for me, it
That is
was
me.
frustrating at the beginning, but yeah, then it got super easy. I'm like, then what's the point of this? It's just annoying. Move on.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I thought. So like maybe other methods of kind of getting more interaction that way, but I didn't like that one. So that's already 2 points off. So I can't think of anything else. So I guess it stays at an 8.
Okay, so
That seems fair.
8, 7.5, 7.5, and
So 3 then.
2,
So average that, it's 6.2.
6.2. Ooh. 6.2
If
cows.
we take away Tommy's rating, because he's weird.
Wow. Just wow.
You should have said I just
Listen,
wanted-
man, Iron Man is better.
7.25.
7.25. That's a good rating.
Yeah,
Sounds
that
good.
sounds more.
Yeah.
7.25. So not bad.
7.25 rigid cowls.
I mean, if you like story games, I feel like give it a chance. You never know.
This is
Try
a good-
maybe one of the other ones.
This is a good game for someone like Will because he doesn't even pay attention to the game.
He just
he's
plays
like-
it. Click, click.
He's
What?
like playing
Platinum.
it. He's playing it. He's playing the game,
I
but
have
he's
to pay attention to
also
this game because it has a story to it.
but he also turns his head and like does like a computer coding on the side, and then he goes back.
Would
to
you
the game.
stop? That doesn't work with this. It only works with like a show
I'm
and a
just giving
game
you
that's really repetitive.
I'm just giving you a hard time. All right, moving on.
Okay. All right. Well, no, I'm
Just 'cause I
I'm the
multitask.
only one that's allowed to say moving on this time.
Listen, he does that no matter who the hell monitors.
Delete that he said that.
There's
Okay,
no editing.
guys, let's move
It's
on.
live.
Topic 2 of the week. Lego Batman the movie.
Hey, Pewter.
All right. Well, AMC,
Hey,
why
Pewter.
dicks? Why the word dicks?
What?
AMC dicks.
AMC dicks what? What about AMC's
What?
dicks?
Why did you put that?
Is that your phone?
Yeah.
AMC has dicks?
Why? Is
I don't know.
that-
Maybe you should read it.
I don't like that. We're not making sure. Okay, well, guess what? We didn't get a Lego set on the opening weekend. Woo! Yay! No, wait.
What?
Okay, well, what? I don't want. Why
Did you read that?
Like that?
Can you read today?
I can, but I don't want to say dicks.
You don't have to say dicks.
Just
Just
say
read it
the
before you
AMC.
say it. Read it before you say it.
Just
And then
say
you'll
like
know what to say.
sucks.
AMC sucks.
They don't. They don't.
Sucks what?
Listen, they don't suck. After
Dicks.
you can say what happened, and it'll be nice.
Okay, so we watched the Lego Batman movie on opening weekend, and we were promised a toy.
Not a toy. It's an adult
toy.
toy. It's
And a
Ooh,
Lego
adult toy.
A Lego dildo? Oh, sorry.
No, and we didn't receive it. A little Batman. Was it supposed to be Batman, right?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a Batman Lego with a, those little there's little explosions in the show or in the movie. Those was a little explosion.
Yeah, well, we didn't get it.
So
Alright,
when we went to go
that's
see this
gross.
movie at AMC, we went into a theater that was not cleaned,
No.
and on top of that, I went outside to ask someone to clean it, and they did not clean it.
Oh, you did?
Yes, and then they said that they were on their way and they didn't come, and that is the main reason why I got free tickets for everyone. So thank you for AMC. So I'll be sending you guys your tickets as soon as I get them. So I complained.
Still dicks for not giving us the Lego Batman set.
Yeah.
Well, they said while supplies last. That's not fair. But at the end of the day, we got our movie tickets comped by them. AMC did do us right for saying, hey, yeah, it was our fault. We should have cleaned it. So that was it.
Nasty. But other than that, what did you guys think of the movie?
Overall, that movie I thought was really, really funny, but also very weird. It felt like somebody from like Arrested Development wrote it.
Why?
Like a little real. The jokes are a little adulty. I don't think kids would understand a lot
Basically,
of the jokes.
they took they made this Batman character in the last Lego movie, right?
Yeah,
That's kind of like over the top Batman. I'm the greatest, and I'm dark, and
Yeah.
you can't beat my darkness. And they said, "Oh, we can make a movie out of this." So they just went all out, gave him a backstory, and he's afraid of family. So it totally changes like how dark he is to just, he's afraid of something.
yeah, exactly.
I just wanted them to play the Batman song that they played in the Lego movie.
The darkness one?
Darkness. No parents.
That would have been
Didn't even
amazing.
happen.
I think they tried to do something like that with the different songs that he would make up.
Yeah, there was like 2 songs, and both of them were nothing like the songs that they did for the first one.
Yeah, the songs were not memorable, which I think says a lot because in the first Lego movie, it was like everyone was singing that song. Like you could not escape children singing that song. They were everywhere.
Yeah, even one of my friends kept singing that song. I was like, "Oh my god, shut up! It's not that good."
Oh, you're talking about the Everything's Awesome song?
Yes.
Yeah. It was like
Yeah.
that and Frozen for like a year.
The Frozen one was
I'm
the
gl-
worst.
Yeah, I'm glad there's no song. I don't think that would.
Okay.
No, there was no song. There was no,
No,
song in
there's
this
not.
movie
I'm
that
sorry.
would.
I don't
There was
Get
know.
caught in
something.
her
There
head
was
for that
something
long.
at the end that was kind of catchy, but it didn't stay with me. I don't even remember it.
Then, didn't matter.
But it was kind of catchy. I was like, oh my, this is going to be fun. And then I went, nah, it's kind of annoying. So.
I think that the coolest parts were the live action parts.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
those are interesting. I like how they incorporated
Yeah,
that.
I really like how those were incorporated.
I just thought the small little subtle jokes made me laugh the most. The weird things like Alfred tiling the second bathroom and the third master bedroom. I was like, what? And I laugh at those things more than I laughed at his main jokes. But that's just me because I'm weird, but I like those jokes.
The side things.
Yeah.
The side jokes. And I thought it was kind of weird that Robin was so weird.
That's another thing that we mentioned it with, they take liberties of the characters. I mean, they did it even more with this one. They made, I'm not afraid of saying this because it's not, who cares if there's spoilers for this movie. They made Batgirl or Barbara Gordon a love interest again.
I don't like that.
And that was really weird. I mean, it was kind of funny at first. That song played and he was like, oh, but it's like supposed to be his daughter figure.
I really didn't care.
It's supposed to be a father figure to her.
It was just like Killing Joke all over again.
I know. Except no
ugh.
sex.
Well, it's a children's movie, so.
Well, parts go together in Legos.
Ooh.
Parts go together in Legos.
I guess they have to.
There could be a Lego insert.
Adult toy?
What?
Lego adult toy?
No, that was disturbing to me because it's like there's a whole thing with like her and Nightwing, and I don't like. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't make
I
sense.
don't like it.
But well, go ahead.
And then you said Robin.
Yeah.
So Robin is even more like they took this little boy, like met at a party, nothing to do with the circus. Why are you laughing? What happened?
Nothing. I'm just watching you.
You're watching what?
I'm watching you. Just like put it in it.
I have no idea what you're laughing about.
What's wrong with you people?
Because Will was, I was like, but
why are you snorting?
Then Will would say something. I'm like, but
I'm sorry. Okay, woo. I just thought it was funny.
I don't even know.
It's funny than the movie.
I have no idea what they're laughing about.
What the hell is happening?
Tommy, did you poison her?
Yes.
What are you laughing about over here?
Because you were like you were trying to talk. I'm sorry. I just saw your face. You're just like you.
What you were witnessing?
I was
I can't compute.
I was trying to talk, but Will started talking, and I was like, I can't.
Ellie,
go.
What you saw was a software update. It
I
was
know.
just a little
I
behind.
saw that.
Oh my god.
You said the Robin was more feminine in this.
It was much more dorky.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
no
flamboyant.
connection to the circus. This is supposed to be the first Robin. He hasn't had any Robin, so he's supposed to be in the circus. All this other stuff didn't happen, and he's never gonna become really Nightwing. They did have a thing at the end where he tried to get like a Nightwing costume or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They talked about the Bloodhaven though. They talked about Bloodhaven.
Yeah, they did talk about Bloodhaven. That was interesting.
They said like, oh, the sister city to Gotham, Bloodhaven. I was like, whoa, they brought up Bloodhaven.
I know. They just basically take all these characters and stuff that we're familiar with, throw them around different situations, like do with all these Batman movies and games.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
just
good.
To keep it interesting, I guess.
It's fun, and then I like the homage they paid in the movie to all his cars and stuff like that in Lego. Which is cool.
Definitely. They had every single car that he had from each movie, and I mean,
it was
people
cool
that grew up loving all those Batman movies was good fan.
Well, I gotta see them once. They had them at the Warner Brothers lot. They had like the
big ones, the regular cars.
Like the real cars. Yeah, it was cool.
I remember seeing the Thumper when it first. Is it called Thumper? I think it was called Thumper.
The Tumbler.
The Tumbler. Well, I don't know why I said Thumper. The Tumbler when it first came out. I wanted to say Tumbler. I don't know why I said Thumper.
What is Thumper?
I don't know. The rabbit.
The rabbit
from Bambi.
Okay.
So yeah, the Tumbler, I saw it and it's huge. And I was like surprised that it was that big. I didn't think it was that big.
Really?
But I thought it was maybe the size of like a Toyota Corolla, but it's actually the size of like maybe a like Ford Flex, like a little bigger than a Ford Flex.
I'm not wearing a hockey mask.
Or not. Yeah. It was good, and it was fun to see Batman be weird, like rich weird.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed his personality. It was enjoyable because it's over the top Batman.
And they use Siri.
I'm dark. I'm a grown child with tons of money That's a superhero.
And they use Siri to be the voice, right? On, I guess, his back computer was Siri.
Yeah. Are you going to do it?
Yes, I'll do it. So, hey, Pewter.
Welcome home, sir. I have your rom-coms queued up, sorted by decade.
So if you ask your Siri that, you'll get weird responses from the movie.
Lobster thermidors in the microwave.
I'll do it one more time. Hey, Pewter.
I am at your service. Lego Batman, sir.
One more time.
That was dumb.
Hey, Pewter.
I am at your service.
Shut up.
Lego.
Hey, Pewter.
Hello, sir. I've heated up your lobster thermidor in the microwave. I'm one step ahead of you, Alfred.
That's a good one.
Okay, what is lobster thermidor?
I never heard of it before in my life, but it would look like just a lobster with butter on it.
Oh.
Apparently from the thing.
Yeah, that's all I could tell.
That's the only reason you know.
No, I said from what I saw, it looks like a lobster with butter on it. I don't know what it is actually.
You guys, I have a confession to make.
No.
This is why we call it Nerd Confessions.
A very big confession. I actually reflected upon this movie a lot. I really do not like it.
What? Why?
I appreciate the artwork and the animation and all that. Like, that's what mostly captured my attention, but I absolutely did not like it. I don't know. I fell asleep.
Yeah,
I fell asleep.
you did.
You fell asleep during
sure
John
you-
Wick 2, and that was a really good
but
movie.
I stayed awake for like pretty much the end. The end, I only fell asleep because it was quiet.
Yeah, you were there. I was trying to figure out, like, where was she the whole time?
Were you? Are you sure you didn't bring?
You're on the other side of her. Okay. No.
Are you sure you didn't like find the movie a
Sitting there
little
like,
bit
dude,
boring
was she in front of
because
us?
you missed some of the good parts while you were asleep?
No.
Just
What
I
if you-
absolutely
you
thought
did?
it was ridiculous. It wasn't my kind of humor that I enjoy most of the time.
By the way, lobster thermidor is a French dish consisting
French
of
dick?
creamy mixture of cooked lobster meat, egg yolks, and brandy
Interesting.
Ew.
stuffed in a lobster.
That's kind of gross.
Brandy.
Yeah, well, it makes it tasty, right? Alcohol helps you take it down, I guess.
I don't know. I wasn't a fan of the first Lego movie.
Really?
Really? I like
liked
that
it
movie.
the first time I watched it, but then I watched it a second time. I had an animation class. It's the first time I watched it, and they played it. And then the first time I was like, oh, that was a pretty good movie. It's like, it's a little off, but, not my favorite of all, but it was all right. Then it played over and over and over for that whole entire semester. That was like the only movie that teacher owned, I guess, that liked to play it during that class.
Was that a class about
And
stop
then-
motion or something?
Yeah, it was a stop motion, not a stop motion class, but it was a hand drawn. But it was like we did stop motion in that class to understand animation. But we watched that so many times. Like I could recall at least watching the full movie in that class 5 times, if not more. And
So you only hate this movie because you had that
no,
experience?
not even. Like, it was a relaxing
So you have
environment.
a biased
It was-
review.
Shut up. It just gave me enough like views for me to realize I really do not like this movie. And it was the same thing with the Batman movie. When we first got out of the theater, I was like, oh, that was a pretty cool movie. But then after thinking about it, I was like, I really
You didn't think
did
the
not
Joker
like
was
it.
really interesting in this movie?
He
I thought the
was.
Joker was super
I
funny.
stayed awake in the beginning to see what he would do, but then afterwards, I don't care.
I just thought the Joker being like, I just want to be your only thing, Batman.
I thought that was cute.
I thought it was
What do you think about?
Yeah.
because he technically that is what Joker wants is the
Yeah.
attention.
What do you think about Zach Galifianakis being Joker?
I thought it was good. Was Jack Galifianakis Joker?
Whoa.
Oh, Joker. Yeah, he was Joker. I thought you said Batman. I don't know why I thought that.
Joker.
He was good. He's good. Have you ever watched
I didn't like it.
Baskets?
No, but I want to see it.
I heard Baskets is like not for everyone, but it's good. But anyway, Mark Hamill can't do this one. I don't think.
Come
he can.
on.
He can't do the Joker for his rest of his
He's
life.
busy.
Come on.
He's busy doing non-speaking
busy.
roles in Star Wars
And he's in the Flash.
and The
every now
Flash,
then.
and there's a non-speaking role.
No, he's a speaking role.
Oh.
He's just
Tommy, did you like this movie?
Tommy was asleep. He just woke up.
Talking about it makes him go to sleep. So you
No.
agree? Like, what did you not like? Is it too childish for you? Did you not like the story?
Tommy hates things that
Okay.
children can enjoy.
That's a lie because I have a Nerf gun.
Media.
I like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Shut up, Will. I'm trying to talk
What's wrong
here.
with you? Let him talk.
First of all, the Lego, just being a Lego was kind of stupid to me. I was just like,
The Lego being a Lego is stupid.
I'm sorry. It was bugging me. Everything's clicking and walking around and sucking into place. I'm just like, I can't.
What?
It's
Sucking into the
like on the plane,
okay,
they're like clicking their legs and shit, and then
The ending was dumb because of that.
oh god.
Yeah, no, I
the
do
ending.
agree.
I wanted to just. Oh lord.
Well, just like how they resolved it was.
Yeah, they're like, let's click together. I was like, holy crap, rainbows. I don't like this. This is so cheesy. Like, yes, there was some humor that was funny. Some of the jokes was funny, yes. But then they did it so much that, like, it started to kill itself, in a sense. It was just getting worse.
Yeah.
And then the story got, like, kind of nuts. Like, Superman got dragged into this shit. And then, I don't know. It was just, I guess, yeah, it got a little childish. And I didn't like it.
I liked the whimsy of it, and I liked that it was a comedic Batman, but at the same time, I think that the storyline left a lot to be desired, and I don't care for Barbara.
It kind of felt like I was watching Tony Stark sometimes. Because that's how Tony Stark acts. More narcissistic.
It was kind of cool that he
all his
did
toys.
things like had that password, Iron Man sucks.
Yeah, that's funny.
See, like, it's like those little Easter eggs, I think that make it worth watching, but he spent just way too long caring about his parents, and it's like that isn't every single Batman movie. Like, I just...
But they'd put a different twist on it in this one. He's not just that it was all about his parents. He can't have a family. It's a family movie, so
He
it's about
doesn't
family.
get a family anyway. Like, Alfred is it, and then
It was weird.
He has
He dies.
Robin,
Then he
and
dies, and
apparently
he's
has
alone forever.
this new girlfriend that's supposed to be his daughter.
Ugh.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess it was a story I didn't like too. I don't know.
I thought the people that acted in it were good, and the voice acting was okay.
Yeah, there was.
Okay.
I don't know.
I really
watch it
like
again.
the relationship
You would
between.
watch it again?
I think I need to watch it again.
I like the later relationship between Batman and Superman.
Yeah, that was awesome. I did like that. Because Superman is a dick.
Well, yeah, like how I see it.
I think the
way
funniest
simple
part
story,
was when they
saturated
showed
humor.
all the Batmans like that is ever shown, right?
Yeah.
When he does that montage going all the way back to the weird like costume of the 1930s or 60s or whatever.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Mm-hmm.
And then it peaked after that. After that, I was just like, all right.
And who is it that said that they didn't understand why Alfred wore the 60s Batman outfit?
That was so.
That was me.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I was like, I
didn't understand what was going on.
He
Do you know?
needed a costume. I don't know.
Why did he have to wear a costume? Why
He's
couldn't he just be
old.
Alfred?
He's old.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's like the
He
suit
should
helps
just
you
be like-
protect you.
A white Batman suit.
I mean, they put in.
Shut up.
So the guy that played Voldemort actually played the guy.
That is
Sorry.
how I say Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Voldemort actually played Voldemort in this movie, I think.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Ralph
I forgot about
Fiennes,
that.
he played it. Yeah.
I couldn't tell who it was
Fiennes?
at first. I was like, who the
Yeah.
fuck is that?
I
Until he
forgot
said
about
Lagarde.
that. I did love that. And
Guardian Leviosa. And
yeah. And the Lord of the Rings bit, I did like that.
But they had like, that Billy D. Williams was in this movie as Two-Face.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I didn't
Oh,
know
my
that.
God.
That's why he
amazing.
says. That's why he said baby or something.
See, why is he Two-Face? And then we get Zach Galifianakis as Joker.
Yeah, it should have been Jared Leto.
Channing Tatum was. Guess who Channing Tatum was?
She said,
I don't want to talk about Suicide Squad.
Do you want to know who was
That's what
Clark
he sound
Kent?
Who was Clark Kent?
Channing Tatum.
Seriously?
Isn't
Worst.
he in the first movie, too?
oh, hey, Ben.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah.
And then one more person, just throwing it out there. The guy that was the guy that played the Feinstein from Parks and Recreation. I don't know if you guys know, his name was Scarecrow. The guy that played the Feinstein company with the colognes. If you guys watch that show, if you don't.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that guy.
Dennis Feinstein. Yeah, he was the guy that played
Yeah, I know
Scarecrow.
who you're talking about. He.
The movie
What
actually.
else he's in.
I don't know what he does, but I always remind him of Dennis Feinstein.
As much as I didn't like this Joker, I did really like the first interaction between Batman and Joker when he was trying to make it so that Joker wouldn't escape. He was like, "I'm your greatest enemy." He's like, "Wait, what? What'd you say? Greatest enemy? That's Superman."
Yeah.
I really like that part, but
Yeah.
I think there's the movie paid some homages to a lot of things out there for the old other Batman things. It did a good job in just being funny in its own little thing. It did well in the box office. I don't know. It beat crappy movies, but it beat movies.
Did it beat Trolls?
It beat Great
Box
Wall.
It kind of felt like
Oh,
it felt like the super bad for kids movies.
Well, Great Wall was a big movie that they were pushing that weekend, and it beat that. So,
Yeah, Great Wall
What's
can
that?
die.
well, it's a push. I don't want to be mean or anything. I think Great Wall's a push by like the Chinese media companies to get some kind of foothold with like a big action flick with Matt Damon.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Damon's not young anymore. You can't do those movies with Matt Damon.
Pobrecito.
I don't know. There's just too much with that movie too, because I know a lot of people wanted like an Asian actor to play his part, but then I guess
we got Triple X.
What?
Triple X had an Asian actor.
Triple X also had a Filipino man that was making weird noises like.
All right. Focus, guys.
Sorry.
How do we get from Legos to Great Wall to Triple X?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
All right, let's start with ratings. Shuri, what would you rate this movie?
No.
No.
Do you want to skip?
0.
I need
2.
I need to watch it a second time, and I think I am gonna watch it again this week, since I don't have to pay for anything. But yeah, I don't know. I need to think. Right now, it's maybe like a 6.
A 6? Okay.
A 6 out of 10 Legos.
Well, it's pretty low. I thought you were say Legos.
Legos.
Huh, I'm surprised. I thought you
a
would
6 out of 10 lobster thermidors. There.
Oh,
there you go.
okay. So, Hill, what would you rate it?
7.5.
7.5.
7.5.
7.5. What?
7.5. Alfred's tiling the second bathroom and the second master bedroom.
All right.
And the reason is just because it gets a little knock for not always being 100% there with the story for me. Not because the story wasn't like engaging the whole time. It was like fun and then boring and then fun and then boring. So
Yeah, I get that.
yeah, so it's
I
like,
think it started with a bang, and I think it should have just like led up to it.
yeah, it went too fast, too
Yeah.
far hard, and then I was like, why did the big part come in the beginning? I don't know what
Yeah.
happened, but anyway.
Children hyper. Tommy, what would you rate it?
2 out of 10. Nope.
2. Okay.
Okay.
Nope.
Why is it so extreme? Why do you go from like almost a 10 to a 2?
It's never in the center.
What are you talking
I
about?
was like, hold on, fuck it.
What?
I love this or I fucking hate it.
Like, do you
Can't
ever give
stand this
something a
shit.
5 out of 10?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like what?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I know I have.
All right, William, what would you rate it?
6.5 out of 10 poorly casted fucking Jokers.
Oh wow. Okay.
This guy just wanted.
Not Mark Hamill's.
That's a
So
very...
should Mark Hamill just be the Joker all the time?
Yes, I don't know why he's not. I would get
Obviously,
mad
he
every
He
time
says
he's
he
not
should have. He
there.
doesn't want to.
It should
I
have
don't care. Mark Hamill needs to do
Dude,
it.
it
It's
should
the
have
voice.
been.
It's like you can call it in from home. It doesn't
It
matter.
should
It's
have
not
been
hard.
Call it in from home.
Yeah, they have a thing with that freaking guy that was at the Star Wars convention. James Arnold Taylor is talking. I do voice acting from home. There's just a little bit of delay, but it has the voice quality, so you can do this shit from home. I don't care about your time. You can do it wherever you want. Do it from your laptop on the set from Star Wars Episode 8.
He's busy. He's busy doing non-speaking roles in Star Wars.
It should have been Heath Ledger.
He's saving his voice. Heath Ledger's
That's
dead.
gone
You're
too
rude.
far.
That's fucked up. Don't say that.
He died.
No, he didn't.
He died in
He's alive in
horrible.
my heart.
horrible.
All right. Well,
what are you, Boys to Men actor?
What did you say? 6.5. What?
6.5.
Oh yeah, the.
Don't make me
better
talk
act-
about the Joker again.
Okay, let's not go there.
Yeah, we're so angry.
Okay.
Well, I give it.
Do you have something against Zach Galifianakis?
No, I just
or-
have something against Jokers not being Mark fucking Hamill.
Okay, we'll move
That's
on.
true. Yeah, that's too
That's
extreme. Oh my gosh.
extreme.
I give it.
I was,
can you stop? I'm trying
okay.
to rate this. I'm trying to rate this here.
Okay.
I'm starting to put it lower and lower every time we just keep delaying this.
I was about to spoil TellTale Batman a little bit. Well, stop.
No, stop, please. I give it a 5 out of 10, just because I do like it was eye candy, but the story didn't keep me awake enough.
Eye candy, huh?
Yes.
You like them squares?
Wait,
Like squares.
What did you have again, Shree? I'm sorry. I
like
memorized
you like those 8
memorizing
abs?
it except my own.
Those 8 abs the Batman had.
What did you give it? I'm just trying to do it now.
I've got 8
Oh,
abs.
a 6.
Wait, you're trying to average it? I already averaged it. I'm way ahead of
5.4.
you. Yeah.
So, Elizabeth, do you think then that this is the most attractive Batman?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Dude, he had a hell of a jawline though, right?
He's a Lego.
Pretty square. Pretty circular on the bottom.
He had a hell of a jawline. He's a Lego. Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
Going to
yeah, it's
hell
a
for
Lego Batman Lego movie. It's an average of 5.4.
And now, listener confessions.
Listener confessions. This person here at LOL Smithy tweeted us, I played Red Dragon in a drinking game board game yesterday. I can start the whole
Just read it. Doesn't matter.
a drinking game board game.
I think that's how I wrote it for
A drinking board game.
I'm pretty sure that's how I
Drinking
wrote
board.
it.
Okay.
A board game.
Probably still drinking
game.
when he wrote it.
Okay.
That's messed up.
At LOL Smithy tweeted us, I played Red Dragon in a drinking game board game yesterday. It was a lot of fun. Wish we would have had booze.
What?
How do you play a drinking game board game
I think
without
this guy's a
having
troll.
booze?
He trolls for a living.
How do you know that?
Because he trolled us.
Well, he could troll better.
That was a
That
weak
was
troll
a bad
if that was a
troll.
troll.
If that was, yeah.
I wish I had booze. Are you 12?
Must be.
Probably. He
Or-
probably used Kool-Aid.
You know what? We
So-
wouldn't even waste more time with this person. Moving on to the next one. Oh, look, there's none. That's all right. But if you do have a confession, you can email us at contact@nerdconfessions.net or send us a tweet at nerdconfessions, but with the zeros or the O's as zeros because, you know. Yeah, you know.
No.
It's like a high schooler reading a college paper and going, it's just some shit on it, and yeah, thanks for coming.
That's you
Have
every
a
day.
nice day.
That's what you when you half-ass
That's what,
shit.
yeah, that's what you sound when you fucking monitor.
Yeah, when you monitor.
Okay,
You're
let's move
literally
on.
a monitor.
This guy, you guys are assholes. Just
Moving on,
attacking
Ellie.
me.
Moving on.
Just because I got more flair than you.
Bitch.
Go ahead.
Well, that wraps up this week's confession. Join us next week for more discussions and opinions on things that pique our interest. If you have any confessions you would like to discuss, feel free to send it our way. As always, we want to thank you, the listener, and the followers for tuning in and supporting us. Support us. Share us. Like us. Review us. Support us. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. Whatever you want to do. Every bit helps us grow. And don't forget, you can find our previous episode and bonus content on our website, nerdconfessions.net. This is Nerd Confessions, signing off.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Have a lovely evening.
Hey, pewter.
Logging out
Do
of
the
Nerd
Batman thing.
Confessions.
I'm back.
Connections terminated.
Oh my god, you're so good at
Transmission
that.
over.
Why do you read it so choppy? Yeah, you always read like, and all of our listeners.
That's how I read, excuse me.
I thought you were lying because I heard you read earlier. You read that shit smooth as